Hello everyone, Scooty007 here bringing you another exciting game in the 2008 replay with Inside Pitch. In today's game we have the 6-4 Detroit Tigers taking on the 4-5 Chicago White Sox. This is game 2 of a 3-game series between the Tigers and the White Sox. White Sox winning the first game. They're looking to go up 2 games. And Tigers looking to even the score of the series. And here is the starting lineup for the Detroit Tigers. Leading off the center fielder, Clayton Thomas. Batting second, the second baseman, Placidio Polanco. Batting third, the designated hitter, Gary Sheffield. Batting fourth in the cleanup position, the right fielder, Maglio Ordonez. Batting fifth, the first baseman, Miguel Cabrera. Batting sixth, the left fielder, Jacques Jones. Batting seventh, the shortstop, Edgar Renteria. Batting seventh, the catcher, Ivan Rodriguez. And batting ninth, the third baseman, Brandon Ing. On the mound for the White Sox, it is Gavin Floyd. Comes in the game with a 5.14 ERA. No wins, no losses, 7 innings pitched. Allowed 7 hits, 4 strikeouts, and 1 walk. We're here at U.S. Solar Field, which gives a +1 to strikeouts and a -1 to walks. And with that, we are ready to start. Clayton Thomas batting a 125. 5-4. Strikeout 13. That's a 6. Struck him out. Oh, no, wait. 16 too high. Sorry. 4-1, and that's going to be a base hit for Clayton Thomas. So as Thomas goes down to first, let's take a look at the defense for the White Sox. Quentin is out there in left field. Swisher at center. Dye is at right, going around the horn. Creed at third. Cabrera at short. Ramirez at second. Corneco at first. Behind the plate is Przinski. And on the mound is Floyd. So corners are going to come in for a hit and run. Now on a hit and run, all ground double plays get a -2. All base run ratings are +2. Home runs and walks are cut in half, rounded down. All lineouts are double plays. And if the batter strikes out, we'll resolve it as a steal. Placidio Polanco batting a 389. 3-2 blank. 5-5, and that is going to be a base hit past Ramirez. And with that, Thomas goes to second. He'll go to third on a 3-6. That is a 3, and that is going to be extra bases for Clayton Thomas. So with Clayton on third and the runners on corners, it's going to bring up Gary Sheffield. Strategy roll is a 12. Sheffield, nothing to do on the strategy die. Sheffield batting a 280. .36 home run. 11. The 15 is too high. 3-3, and that's going to be a ground ball to Cabrera. And are they going to try to score? Yes, they are. Cleat's going to try to score. And they will go for the double play for the out at home. So with that, Cabrera catches it, throws it home. That's going to be a force out at home. Polanco will go to second, and Sheffield is on first as the out at home plate. So one away, runners on first and second, and that's going to bring up Maglio Ordonez, who's batting a 308. Strategy roll 15. Tigers holding off. 1-4, possible error. 3-1, power hit to Swisher. On an 11, that's going to be a fly ball. And that is an error rating of a 7. The 14 is too high. Out number 2, and with that, Polanco will hold at second. Miguel Cabrera batting a 333. We have a pickoff attempt. On a 20, it's an automatic pickoff attempt, but Gavin Floyd doesn't pick anyone off. 5-6, range play. 2-4, and that's going to be a fly ball to Quinton. Quinton's range is on a 1-3. That's a 6. That's going to be a double for Cabrera. And with a 6, we're going to check that. The lead runner advances. Ball cut off, and the trailing runner is thrown out, so Sheffield will score. And with that, Cabrera is thrown out at third. So 2 runs, 3 hits, no errors, and none left on. We go to the bottom of the first. And here is the starting lineup for the Chicago White Sox. Leading off, the center fielder, Nick Swisher. Batting second, the shortstop, Orlando Cabrera. Batting third, the designated hitter, Jim Thome. Batting fourth in the cleanup position, the first baseman, Paul Cornico. Batting fifth, the right fielder, Jeremy Dye. Batting sixth, the catcher, A.J. Pazinski. Batting seventh, the left fielder, Carlos Quinton. Batting eighth, the third baseman, Joe Creed. And batting ninth, the second baseman, Alexi Ramirez. And on the mound for the Detroit Tigers, it is going to be Justin Verlander. Verlander comes into the game with an .064 average, an ERA. 2 wins, no losses, 14 innings pitched, allowed 7 hits, 4 strikeouts, and 4 walks. Swisher batting a .235. 2-5 walk plus 22. That's a 17, and that's going to be a walk. Now, in a walk plus, we add 10, plus whatever the ballpark factor is. In this case, it's a -1, so we're adding 9 to that. So, runner on first, and as Nick Swisher trots on down to first, let's take a look at the defense for the Detroit Tigers. Out there in left field, it's Jones. Thomas will be in center. Ordonez will be in right, going around the horn. Ing at third. Renteria at third. At short, Polanco on second. Cabrera at first. Behind the plate is Rodriguez. And on the mound, it's Justin Verlander. Orlando Cabrera batting a .294. Strategy roll 6. 2-2. Blank. 4-4. Fly ball to Ordonez. Out number 1. 1 away, and that's going to bring up Jim Thome. Thome batting a 171. Strategy roll is an 18. And that is going to be 5-3. Strikeout 14. The 11 struck him out. 2 away, and that's going to bring up Paul Cornico. Cornico batting a 171 as well. Strategy roll 7. White Sox holding off. 2-3. Strikeout 11. That's a 4. Struck him out. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and 1 left on for the White Sox. After 1, it's Detroit 2, Chicago nothing. We go to the top of the second. It's going to be Jacques Jones, Edgar Renteria, and Ivan Rodriguez due up for the Tigers. Jones batting in .095. 5-3. Walk plus 20. That is an 11. And that is a walk. Edgar Renteria batting a .250. Strategy roll 7. And that is going to be 5-4. Strikeout 9. That's a 2. Struck him out. Sacrifice play on for Jones. And if you're going to come in, Ivan Rodriguez batting a .351. 2-6. And that is a pop-up for an out. Roll 1d6 versus the base run rating. If roll is higher than base run, the runner is out. However, nope. That is a tie. So the out is at first. 2 away. Jones to second. Brandon Ing batting in .061. Strategy roll is an 18. 3-1 walk. 16. That's a 10. And that's a walk. Cleat Thomas 1 for 1 with a 1 for 1 on the day. Strategy roll 9. Top of the order. 4-5 home run chance on a 1-16. The 17 is too high. 1-2, and that's going to be a ground ball back to Floyd. And that retires the side. No runs, no hits, no errors, and 2 left on for the Tigers. We go to the bottom of the second. Jeremy Dye, A.J. Pazinski, Carlos Quinton due up for the White Sox. Jeremy Dye is 0 for batting a .219. Here's the pitch. 4-1. Strikeout plus 21. That's a 14. Struck him out. So 1 away, and that's going to bring up A.J. Pazinski, who's batting a .379. The pitch. 4-2. Strikeout 9. That's a 1. Struck him out. 2 away. Carlos Quinton. Quinton batting a .577. 4-6. Strikeout 9. 8. Struck him out. So no. So no runs, no hits, no errors. We go to, and it's a 3-up, 3-down inning as the Tigers retire the Sox in order. After 2, it's Detroit 2, Chicago nothing. We go to the top of the third. Placidio Polanco, Gary Sheffield, Maglio Ordonez due up for the Tigers. Polanco 1 for 1 with a run scored. 2-2 wild pitch. 6-3 at the ballpark. We're going to go to Cellular Field. 1-6 HR. It's a fly ball out there to right field as Dye will make the catch. Gary Sheffield 0 for 1. 4-3 strike 12. That's a 12. Struck him out. 2 away, and that's going to bring up Maglio Ordonez. Ordonez is 0 for 1. 6-1, strike 8, 17, too high. 5-2, and that's going to be a pop-up to Cabrera. And that is out number 3. That retires the side. So the White Sox retire the Tigers in order. Once again, it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. No runs, no hits, no errors. We go to the bottom of the third. Joe Creed, Alexi Ramirez, and Nick Swisher due up for the White Sox. Joe Creed batting a .206. 1-1 home run. That's an 18. That's a 6. And that ball is out of here. Solo home run by Joe Creed. And he hits that one right down the right field side and puts the White Sox on the board. It's 2-1. Alexi Ramirez batting a .286. 2-6. Walk 3. That's a 3, and that's going to be a walk. So with that, the infield's going to come to double play depth as we go to the top of the order. Nick Swisher with a walk. Walked his last time up. Strategy rolls a 19. And that is going to be a 6-3. Possible error on a throw. And that is going to be 5-5. That's going to be a double. Error rating for Polanco is on a 1-3. Well, Jones is on a 1-5. Polanco is on 1-3. The 6 is too high for either of them. And that's going to put runners now in the scoring position for the White Sox. Swisher to second. Ramirez goes to third. And that is going to bring up Orlando Cabrera. Cabrera is 0 for 1. Strategy roll 15. Infield at normal depth. 5-3. Strike 7. The 10 is too high. 5-1. Fly ball to Ordonez. And that's going to be a sacrifice fly. So we roll 1d6. If it's less than the SF rating, the runner will score. We'll show the chart. At that. And the White Sox have tied this game up at 2. Swisher will get the hold sign. Jim Thome 0 for 1 with a strikeout. Strategy rolls a 6. 5-5 walk 15. That is a 17. Too high. 1-2 double star 4. That's going to be a ground ball to Ing. And with that, Swisher will get the hold sign. The out is at first. It needed to be a 6 for Swisher to go to third. Paul Cornico up. He's 0 for 1 with a strikeout. Strategy rolls a 1. 2-6. That's going to be a walk. 17, 20, too high. 5-6, double star 1. Fly ball out there to Jones. And that retires the side. No, 2 runs, 2 hits, no errors. After 3, we're tied at 2. We go to the top of the 4th. It's going to be Miguel Cabrera, Jacques Jones, and Edgar Renteria due up for the Tigers. Miguel Cabrera 1 for 1 with a double and 2 RBIs. 2-4 blank. 1-6 double star 6 fly ball out there to Quentin. Out number 1. Jacques Jones. Jones with a walk his last time up. Here's the pitch. 6-6. Strike. 13. 9. Struck him out. And that's going to bring up Edgar Rentier. Rentier's 0 for 1 with a strikeout. 2 away, 4-1 range play at the ballpark. We're going to go to Cellular Field, 6-3. Ground ball to Creed. Creed ranges in a 1-4. That's a 6. That's going to be a base hit. And it just scoots right on by him out on the fringe. Down the foul line. And that's going to bring up Ivan Rodriguez. Rodriguez is 0 for 1. Strategy roll 14. Here's the pitch. 5-6. Range play. 1-2. Ground ball to Cabrera. Cabrera's ranges on a 1-4. That's a 1. He'll make the diving catch. And no runs, 1 hit, no errors, and 1 left on. We go to the bottom of the 4th. It's going to be Jeremy Dye, A.J. Pazinski, and Carlos Quinton due up for the White Sox. Dye 0 for 1 with a strikeout. 3-5. Strike 11. 10. Struck him out. A.J. Pazinski is 0 for 1 with a strikeout. 5-3. Strike 9. 20. Too high. 4-1. That's going to be a base hit past Cabrera. So AJ is on with a single past Cabrera. Infield double play depth. Carlos Quinton struck out his last time up. 5-5 blank. 6-1 fly ball out there to Ordonez. And that is out number 2. 2 away, and that's going to bring up Joe Creed. Creed 1 for 1. Hit that home run with a 1 run and an RBI. To put the White Sox on the board. 6-6. Strike 8-11. Too high. 1-2, and that's going to be a double past Jones. And with that, we'll see Pazinski has a base run rating of a 2. That is a 4. If the roll is less than or equal to, we look at the 2 here, it's equal to. And with that, the runner will advance. And with that, the White Sox take a 1-run lead. And that's going to bring up Alexi Ramirez. Ramirez with a walk and a run scored. Strategy rolls a 1. 3-4 range play. 6-2 ground ball to Ing. Ing's ranges in a 1-5. That's a 4. And he'll make the catch. And that retires the side. 1 run, 2 hits, and no errors, and 1 left on. After 4, Chicago 3, Detroit 2. We go to the top of the 5th. It's going to be Brandon Ing, Clayton Thomas, and Polanco and Placidio due up for the Tigers. Brandon Ing with a walk the last time up. Here's the pitch. 2-1, strikeout 16. That is an 11. Struck him out. 1 away, and we go to the top of the order for the Tigers. Clayton Thomas is 1 for 2. Here's the pitch. 5-4, strikeout 13. That's a 10. Struck him out. 2 away. Placidio Polanco is 1 for 2 with a run scored. Here's the pitch. 2-1, strikeout 5, 14, too high. 3-3, line drive back to Floyd. No runs, no hits, no errors. 3 up, 3 down for the Tigers as the White Sox retire them in order. We go to the bottom of the 5th. Nick Swisher, Orlando Cabrera, Jim Thome due up. Swisher 1 for 1 with a double and a walk. 3-5, strike 16. That's a 6. Struck him out. Cabrera 0 for 1 with an RBI. 1-1. Home run. That's a 3. The 7 is too high. 3-4, and that's going to be a fly ball to Thomas. Out number 2. Jim Thome is 0 for 2 with a strikeout. 3-2, hit by pitch, 12-16. Verlander will give a +7. 6-6. And that's going to be a double. So Jim Thome smacks a double to keep the inning alive for the White Sox. And that's going to bring up Paul Cornetto. 0 for 2. Strategy rolls a 13. White Sox holding off. 5-4. Strike 11. That's a 4. Struck him out. So no runs, 1 hit, and no errors. We go to the after 5. Chicago 3, Detroit 2. We go to the top of the 6th. It's going to be Gary Sheffield, Maglio Ordonez, and Miguel Cabrera due up for the Tigers. Gavin Floyd can face 7 more batters before he's considered tired. Sheffield, 0 for 2. Here's the pitch. 4-5. Home run chance at a 1-7. 16 too high. 6-3, and that's going to be a ground ball to Cornetto. Who'll make that play, and out number 1. Maglio Ordonez is 0 for 2. 2-6, walk plus. Actually, sorry, that is a blank. 1-3, fly ball out there to Quinton. And that is out number 2. 2 away, Miguel Cabrera. 1 for 2 with a double and 2 RBIs. 2-2, wild pitch. It's a foul ball. 4-2, blank. 3-1, that's going to be a base hit past die. And with that, Cabrera is on with a base hit. Strategy rolls a 3. Tigers holding off. Jones 0 for 1 with a walk and a strikeout. 1-2 range play. 5-6 line drive to Creed. Line drive down the third base line. Creed ranges in a 1-4. That's a 3. He'll make the catch and and that would have been a double if it got past him. And Ing seeing that and diving for it and make the catch. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and 1 left on for the Tigers. We go to the bottom of the 6th. It's Jeremy Dye, A.J. Pazinski, and Carlos Quinton due up for the White Sox. Jeremy Dye is 0 for 2 with a strikeout. Justin Verlander can face 5 more batters before he's considered tired. And here's the pitch. 1-4, possible error on a throw. Possible error. 3-3. Fly ball out there to Ordonez. His range is on a 1-4. That's a 7, and he'll make the catch. No error there. And that's going to be out number 1. A.J. Pazinski. He's 1 for 2 with a strikeout and a run. The pitch. 4-3. Walk 2, 18, too high. 4-1, and that's going to be a base hit. And AJ is on with a base hit. Carlos Quentin is 0 for 2 with a strikeout. Strategy rolls at 8. Infield double play depth. The White Sox holding off on Strat. 1-5 at the ballpark. 1-6. Home run past Ordonez. It's an HR9. That's an 18. That's a 2. That ball is out of here. 2-run home run for Carlos Quentin. And it's down the right field line and smacks that into the bleachers. It's now 5-2 as the White Sox have a 3-run lead over the Tigers. All right, and with that, they're going to go talk to Verlander on the mound and see what happened, why he gave up the home run there. And with that, they're going to go speak to him. The infielder is also going to come in. They're going to talk. All right, umpire calls everyone back. They've discussed and hopefully calmed Verlander down a little shaken up after giving up that home run there, the 2-run home run to Quentin. Joe Creed up. Creed is 2 for 2 with a double, a home run, a run, and 2 RBIs. 1-2, and that's going to be a range play. 4-2, double star 6. It's a fly ball to Thomas. Thomas going back. His range is a 1-4. That's a 2. He'll make the catch as he goes to the warning track.
That was a fine play.
And 2 away. Alexi Ramirez is 0 for 1 with a walk and a run scored. Verlander down to his last batter before he's considered tired. And that's going to be a 5-4, strikeout 8. The 20 is too high. 2-5, double star 1, and that's going to be a fly ball to Jones. And that is out number 3. 2 runs, 2 hits, no errors after 6. Chicago 5, Tigers 2. We go to the top of the 7th. Edgar Rentia, Ivan Rodriguez, Brandon Ing due up for the Tigers. And with that, Gavin Floyd can face 3 more batters before he's considered tired. Bullpen for the White Sox warming up. Edgar Rentia is 1 for 2 with a strikeout. The pitch. That's going to be 3-4. Strikeout 9. That's a 9. Struck him out. 1 away. Ivan Rodriguez is 0 for 2. And that is going to be 4-5. Home run chance at a 1-7. That's a 5. That's a 6. The 10 is too high. 3-3, however. He'll convert that into a double. And Ivan Rodriguez is on with a double. Strategy rolls a 13 as Brandon Ing comes up. Detroit Tigers holding off on Strat. Ing is 0 for 1 with a walk and a strikeout. 6-2. Walk 16. That's a 6. And that's going to be a walk. Ivan Rodriguez, we have a 1, so a steal attempt will come up. That's going to be a 20, and Rodriguez will steal third. Ing will hold. Yep. Runners now in the corners. As we go to the top of the order, Cleet Thomas 1 for 3. Gavin Floyd tired with 1 out, 1-2, strikeout, 13, 17 too high. 1-5, and that's going to be a ground ball to Ramirez. Are they going to try to score? Yes, they are. Are they going to try to get the out at home? Yes, they are. So with that, Ramirez sees it. Ivan going for home. They throw him out at the plate. They throw it to Pazinski, who gets him out at the plate. What a play there. And with that, Ing will go to second with 2 outs. 2 outs, and Thomas will take first. That is the second time in this game we've had a spectacular play at home. Brandon Ing. We have a 2. Still attempt. That's going to be a 1. That's a 12. 8. No error there. So with that, Ing will advance to third on that. There is no error for Pazinski. We rolled a 1. So on a 1-2, the runner is safe. We're going to check to see if it was a catching error. And it was not. Placidio is up. He's 1 for 3 on the day. 4-1 range play at the ballpark. 1-1 double star 5. It's a ground ball to Cabrera. Cabrera's range is on a 1-4. That's a 4. He'll make the catch and sing, "Take me out to the ball game." No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and we go to the bottom of the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound. And they're going to bring in Casey Folsom. That's his card. Folsom will come into the game with a 9.0 ERA. He's pitched 2 innings, allowed 2 hits, no strikeouts, and no walks. Let's take a look at the box score, the stats here, Justin Verlander. Verlander went 6 innings, allowed 7 hits, 5 runs, 5 earned runs, 2 walks, 8 strikeouts, 2 home runs, an ERA of a 2.70. Taking a look at the box score of the game after 6.5 innings have been played. Detroit scoring the only 2 runs in the first inning. Chicago came back in the third to tie it up. They got a run in the fourth to take a 1-run lead. And 2 runs previously in the 6th. It's 5 runs on 7 hits for the White Sox, no errors. Detroit 2 runs on 6 hits, no errors. He's going to have to face off against Nick Swisher, Orlando Cabrera, and Jim Tomei due up for the White Sox. Swisher 1 for 2 with a double. 1-1. Strikeout 12, 15 too high. Swisher being a switch hitter, 6-2. And that's going to be a fly ball out to the left field to Jones. 1 away. Orlando Cabrera, 0 for 2. 4-2. Strikeout, 7. That's a 1. Struck him out. Jim Tomei due up. He's 1 for 3. It's 2 up, 2 down. 5-1. Double star, ground ball to Ing. and that will retire the side. No runs, no hits, no errors as the White Sox go down in order. We go to the top after 7. It's Chicago 5, Detroit 2. We go to the top of the 8th. Gary Sheffield, Maglio Ordonez, and Miguel Cabrera due up for the Tigers. Gavin Floyd done. They're now in a little bit of... They are ahead. So they're going to bring in Matt. No, he can go a little bit longer, which we don't want. So they're going to bring in Octavio Dotel. And that's his card. So Octavio will come in to relieve Gavin Floyd. And with that, he comes into the game with a 5.45 ERA. No wins, no losses. 3 1/3 innings pitched. Allowed 4 hits. 7 strikeouts, 2 walks. Taking a look at the stats here for Gavin Floyd, he went 7 innings, allowed 6 hits, 2 runs, 2 earned runs, 3 walks, 6 strikeouts, ERA of a 3.86. Gary Sheffield up. He's 0 for 3. And with that, before we get to him, we are going to make some changes. There are some changes to the so Swisher will take over. There. Jerry Owens will take over there. And that's it. So those are the changes. So Owens will go to center field. Swisher will now be in right field. Sheffield up. Here's the pitch. 1-6 at the ballpark. 2-3 home run. And that is a fly ball out there to Owens as he'll go all the way back to the wall and makes the catch. 1 away. Maglio Ordonez is 0 for 3. The pitch. 1-3. Strikeout 18. That's a 3. That's a 5. Struck him out. Miguel Cabrera is 2 for 3. The pitch. 4-3. Possible error on a throw. 5-6. And that's going to be a ground ball to Creed. Error rating for Creed is on a 1 to 13. 16 too high. No error there. So no runs, no hits, no errors. We go to the bottom. It's a 3-up, 3-down inning for the White Sox. As the White Sox retire the Tigers in order. We go to the bottom of the 8th. Paul Konecko, Nick Swisher, A.J. Pazinski due up for the White Sox. Paul, 0 for 3. They are going to leave Casey in. Casey staying in for one more inning, 1-4. Possible error. 6-6, line drive to Ventania. Out number 1. Nick Swisher, 1 for 3. The pitch. And that's going to be a 6-5, 12, 20 too high. 6-2, and that's going to be a fly ball out there to Jones. And that is out number 2. 2 away, and A.J. Pazinski is 2 for 3. The pitch. 3-4. Blank. 5-1, and that's going to be a ground ball to Cabrera. And that retires the side. So the White Sox go down in order. No runs, no hits, no errors. After 8, Chicago 5, Detroit 2. We go to the top of the 9th. And with that, Bobby Jenkins will take the mound. Comes into a game with a 3.91 ERA. He's going to go for the save. He's got a loss. 2 1/3 innings pitched, allowed 5 hits. No strikeouts and 2 walks. Will the Tigers come back to find some of that 9th inning magic? Or will the White Sox close the door? Let's take a look at the box score after 8 innings of play. Detroit being held to the only 2 runs in the first inning. Chicago scoring in the 3rd, the 4th, and in the 6th. They have 5 runs on 7 hits, no errors. They are 3 outs away from winning. Taking a look at the stats here for Octavio. He went 1 inning, allowed 1 hit, an ERA of a 4.19. And with that, Jock Jones not taking the hit. And they're going to bring in Jeff Larish. Larish will Prince hit. Here's the pitch. And this is the first time we're seeing Larish take to the field. 3-1, strike 19. That's a 17. Struck him out. 1 away, and that's going to bring up Egger. Egger is 1 for 3. 2-6, strikeout 9, 19, too high. 5-5, double star 1, ground ball to Creed. Out number 2, 2 away. Ivan Rodriguez. The Tigers are down to the last out. Rodriguez is 1 for 3 with a double. The pitch. Crowd on their feet. 4-4, strikeout 11. That's an 8. Struck him out. And that's the game. As the Tigers as the White Sox send the Tigers down 1-2-3. Final score, 5-2. Final line score coming right up. As the White Sox defeat the Tigers 5-2. So with that, so final line scored, Tigers 2 runs on 6 hits, no errors. The White Sox 5 runs on 7 hits, no errors. Carlos Quinton will picks up his 4th home run. Joe Creed will pick up his 2nd home run of the replay. Gavin Floyd will pick up his 1st loss and first win. Verlander will get his 1st loss, and Bobby Jenkins will get the save. So let's take a look at their stats. First of all, as you know, we start with the winning pitcher. Gavin Floyd went 7 innings, allowed 6 hits, 2 runs, 2 earned runs, 3 walks, 6 strikeouts, and an ERA of a 3.86. Justin Verlander, who picks up his 1st loss of the replay, went 6 innings, allowed 7 hits, 5 runs, 5 earned runs, 2 walks, 8 strikeouts, 2 home runs, an ERA of a 2.70. And Bobby Jenkins, who picks up the save, gets his first save of the replay, went 1 inning, allowed 2 strikeouts, an ERA of a 2.73. So with that, the Tigers would go to 6-5, and Chicago will go to 5-5. So they go to 500. If you enjoyed the video, please give it a like and a thumbs up as you lead through the turnstiles here at U.S. Cellular Field. And remember to click that bell notification to be notified of when new videos in the 2008 replay go up, and when I go live with all of the Philadelphia Phillies and Field of Dreams. So until then, I'm Scooney007. We'll see you next time for another exciting game in the 2008 replay with Inside Pitch. Until then, take care, everyone. Bye-bye.